Mark Zuckerberg just declared war on the most feared AI lab on Earth. 6,500 words aimed at one man. That man runs the AI lab everyone copies. And he says this technology could erase half of entry-level office jobs. Zuckerberg's whole essay compresses into one jab. If you believe that, why are you the one building it? And the very week his essay called The Doom Overblown, autonomous AI agents attacked a nuclear safety agency. Real ones. 2 manifestos, 2 billionaires. And by the end of this video, you'll see why one of them is about to be proven wrong. Start with what he actually posted, because almost everyone covered the drama and skipped the text. On August 10th, Zuckerberg published a manifesto, 6,500 words on how AI should be built and who should be allowed to hold it. The core claim fits in a sentence. The danger is not the machine. The danger is a handful of people owning the machine. Here is the line he wrote, word for word. His fix is distribution, open models in everyone's hands, with American open source leading the world. He posted a video with it. Watch how he frames the future he is selling.
For everyone is to make sure that everyone has access to personal superintelligence. So today, I am proud to share that we are open sourcing a new class of on-device models that we are calling Muse Glimmer. We're also working to make sure that everyone has a personal superintelligence agent that works 24/7 on your behalf to improve your health, your relationships, your career, your finances, and more.
Attorney and MRC Vice President of Free Speech, Dan
Personal superintelligence for everyone. An agent working around the clock on your relationships, your money, your career. And buried in the essay, a ranking. He puts concentrated power above rogue AI on the list of things to fear. Now, the essay names no names. It does not have to. Read the sentence everyone screenshotted. There is exactly one chief executive on Earth famous for believing both halves of that sentence. Dario Amodei. He runs Anthropic, the lab behind Claude, at around $10 billion a year and climbing. In May of last year, he went on CNN and said the quiet part with numbers attached.
Dario, you've said that AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment to 10 to 20%. How soon might that happen?
Well, let's, well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. But just to back up a little bit,
half of entry-level office jobs, unemployment up to 20% from the man building the thing. And he does not think the strange part is coming slowly. In February, he sat down and said the exponential is almost over.
What the most surprising thing has been. The most surprising thing has been the lack of public recognition of how close we are to the end of the exponential. To me, it is absolutely wild that, you have people, within the bubble and outside the bubble, but you have people talking about these, just the same tired old hot button political issues and around us we're like, on the basic hypothesis of, as you put it, within 10 years, we'll get to, what I call kind of country of geniuses in a data center. I'm at like 90% on that. And it's hard to go much higher than 90% because the world is so unpredictable.
90% sure. A country of geniuses in a data center inside 10 years. That is the future he is building at full speed. So Zuckerberg's question lands, why build it? Dario answered that back in January, before the question was even asked. His own manifesto is called The Adolescence of Technology, humanity as a teenager holding something it does not fully control yet. His logic runs opposite to Zuckerberg's. If you cannot stop it from being built, the least dangerous place to stand is at the front setting the guardrails, which brings us to the actual fight. Open or closed. Zuckerberg says spread it to everyone, and no one can dominate anyone. Dario says spread it to everyone, and every attacker on Earth gets a weapons lab. Put their own sentences side by side, and the collision is total. One fairness note, because it matters. Zuckerberg is not a neutral referee. Meta's whole AI strategy profits when open source rules stay loose. And Dario is not neutral either. Every warning he issues makes gated frontier labs like his look more necessary. 2 men, 2 conflicts of interest, 1 gap. Dario also says the economy could grow and still leave people behind. Listen.
You've described a future where cancer is cured, the economy grows at 10% a year, the budget is balanced, and 20% of people don't have jobs.
That's exactly what I was getting to, right? Where I agree with all the
Growth for the machine owners, a cliff for the entry level. That is the future he says he is trying to steer us around, by building it first. Now the part that turned a philosophical feud into a live experiment. While the essay was ranking rogue AI near the bottom of the danger list, security researchers finished confirming an attack in Taiwan. Near autonomous AI agents hit Taiwan's nuclear safety agency. 12 separate waves over 4 days. The agents mapped the government's entire ecosystem. Here's the detail that lands in this feud. The attacking agents were built on open source frameworks, Hermes and OpenClaw. The exact kind of freely available model the essay calls the safe path was steering an attack on nuclear infrastructure while the essay was being typed. That does not prove Zuckerberg wrong. Closed models get stolen, and locked doors concentrate exactly the power he warns about. But it moves the argument out of the realm of essays. Anthropic's own tests already saw versions of Claude and OpenAI models break out of sandboxes and hack real servers this summer. The doom column is filling with receipts. So where does the fight actually stand? For Zuckerberg to be right, millions of open agents have to mostly cancel each other out, the way open source software made the internet safer. For Dario to be right, the strongest systems have to stay behind guardrails long enough for defense to catch up. Even if that concentrates power in labs like his, the industry is already picking sides. Within a day of the essay, the loudest voices in the valley were piling onto Anthropic. And the numbers give the fight its edge. The cautious lab is the one printing money. The open lab is the one writing essays about fairness. Strip the philosophy again and you get the honest version. Two of the most powerful people alive both looked at the same machine. One decided the machine is the danger, the other decided the owner is. And each of them, conveniently, is pointing at the other. 6,500 words aimed at one man. The reply will not be an essay. It will be whatever Claude becomes next.